Hi Aquarius, happy birthday my darlings, welcome to Carol's Universe, Tarot Readings from the Heart. So we're going to do your week ahead. We're doing a midweek reading this week, so we're going from, and I haven't even actually checked the dates, have I? This is like what I often do. I start the video and then I forget to check which dates. I know that I'm doing it from Wednesday, which I believe is the 5th. Let's have a quick look at the calendar here so I know what date I'm doing. Right, that's the calculator. Sorry about this, guys. Let's have a quick look at the calendar. Where are we? So we are, Wednesday the 5th to I think that we'll do Wednesday the 5th through to the 11th. So 5th to the 11th, which is next Tuesday. Okay, we're going to do kind of the it's weekly, but it's like a midweek. So it starts from the Wednesday to the Tuesday and then the following Wednesday. The only reason I'm doing it like this, guys, is because I'm finding it difficult to get the videos out sometimes on a weekend. If I can get them out on a weekend, I will. But, you know, judging by whatever the workload is on the website, whether it's a manageable workload or whether there's a lot of stuff to be done, then, you know, we'll put out, you know, we'll definitely be doing weeklies, but just putting out whatever days are befitting. So if you're reading this week, guys, we are using the This Might Hurt Tarot deck, along with advice from the Psychic Tarot of the Heart Oracle deck. You know, I had this ages, along with, where's the other one? Along with this one. And the Psychic Tarot deck and Oracle deck. And I never used them. They've been there, like, sitting there 2-3 years, never used them. And then I used it the other morning for a client, and it was amazing. So, yeah, we're going to use that for advice. Right. Let's have a look then. We're going to do a Celtic and have a look at what the midweek is. Let's have a look then. What is it you're facing? So I always look at the central bit as what you're actually facing. You're facing, this is all about 8 of coins this week, Aquarius. 8 of coins is all about hard work and focus. It's all about providing a service to other and reaping the rewards through that service. So the focus for the week is all about work, 8 of coins energy. But also the 8s are about mastership. So this is all about mastering a skill. You know, it's all about becoming, you know, somebody who's highly experienced in your field. What is the 8 of coins about? What's the reason for that 8 of coins being the focus this week? Strength. I think that you're being strong-armed this week. All right, I'm not going to lie. I do feel that some of you guys are going to be... strength is all about strong-arming as well. You see this woman over the lion? That can be somebody who's kind of like... It's like the devil kind of card. It's like really somebody who could be quite forceful and quite... what's the word I'm looking for with this? I mean, there's certainly a word called strong-arming with the strength energy, but sometimes when you get strength, it's all about people that are like putting stuff on you. They're like, come on, have you got this done? Have you got that done? Have you got that done? So that's why you're working so hard. Probably with the strength energy, you've got somebody strong-arming you. You've got somebody on your back. That's you, the lion there, probably, Aquarius. And you've got somebody on your back here who's saying, have you done this? But, you know, it's not a bad... I mean, it depends how you want to read strength. Because strength is a nice card, and it can be about taking the softly approach. But sometimes it is. And you know, Strength and the Empress is a very forceful woman. Trust me, you get a 10 of swords without this person's wagging their finger at you. You know, so this can be somebody who's quite forceful with strength. And they might do it in a nice way, maybe not, you know. But, you know, it feels to me like you're being strong-armed in to try and get something done. Somebody's trying to kind of like, not force you, but they're being quite pushy with the strength energy. What's the root issue? What's it all about? What's the reason for it? They're worried. So this person that's strong-arming you into this, with that strength energy, they're worried with the 9 of Swords energy. They're probably worried about hitting a deadline themselves, to be perfectly honest with you. What have you been experiencing the last sort of month or so? So we're going to have a look at what you've experienced. This area here, the recent past, is going to be the month before. So we're going to have a look at what you were experiencing in January. I feel that with the world energy, you'd completed a situation, you know... successfully. World is all about the completion, accomplishment. So I do feel that you came to the end of a cycle of a particular situation here, Aquarius. You'd accomplished something, you'd finished it, you completed it. But it's almost like right now, what's influencing this week is that somebody is still on your back. You've got somebody on your back kind of pushing you, cajoling you into, you know, finishing off another project. This might be a new project that you're being asked to do with that 8 of coins energy, because I believe that whoever strength is, which is the woman here, because you're the lion, they're actually worried. This person's actually really worried. What's the most likely outcome, Aquarius, for the week then? Okay, I mean, you may not be able to complete what you want them, what they want you to complete, because the 3 of Swords. 3 of Swords is disappointment. Three of Swords is differences of opinion. All right, Three of Swords is having to make some very painful choices. I just feel that there may be some disappointment in trying to get something done for someone. Okay, what have we got coming in latter stages of the week though? Right, the Queen of Cups, which is a nice energy showing here. So this might be a friend. This might be somebody who's mediating. This might actually be strength, being very understanding. This might be the person that's trying to cajole you into finishing off a project. With that Eight of Coins, this might be them showing some understanding and empathy, because the Queen of Cups is all about empathizing and understanding, especially if, you know, you've just come off the back of one thing, Aquarius, and then somebody's on your back and they're saying, can you do this? Because they're worried about whether they're going to get it done. You should be facing some empathy here. You should be facing someone who understands the Queen of Cups energy. How are you approaching everything right now? Well, you're going for it. You're doing it. You're doing your best. The Knight of Wands. I don't think there's anger here or anything. I just think you're doing your best. You're approaching everything with a can-do attitude, because that's the Knight of Wands energy showing here. What is the advice from the universe? The Ten of Cups, you will complete this, all right? It's going to end up in a very good way. You've got the Ten of Cups energy. The Ten of Cups says that the cycle will be completed in a satisfactory way. So you will complete whatever this project is in a very, very satisfactory way. You could actually finish it within the next 10 days probably with the Ten of Cups energy, because the advice area can also be timing. So the Ten of Cups' advice could be, well, you will complete this in a very good way. You're gonna get this done, and you know, everybody's going to be happy about it, and it's going to be done in a really good way. But also you could be getting it done probably within the next 10 days. What are your hopes or fears? I think that your fears are really kind of just carrying too much with the Ten of Wands energy. I think that's the fear, because the fear is like taking on too much responsibility. And it might be, Aquarius, that your fear is that there's just too much responsibility. You've got too much work, you're carrying too much of a heavy load. And some of you guys, the hope is obviously to come to the end of the cycle. Very, very stressful cycle as well. Where are things leading to? Because I just think that you've got somebody coming in who's empathizing and understanding with that Queen of Cups. Where are things leading to as a result of her? Six of Swords, finally overcoming the situation of the Six of Swords energy, and also finding a solution. Six of Swords is also finding a solution, so we're going to read it like that. I actually think that there's somebody coming in that's coming in to say, look, I understand what's going on here, and I want to try and help you out, because you've got a Queen of Cups. We're going to quickly do this reading again. But with that Six of Swords, this person, I believe, is going to help guide you towards finding a solution. All right, they might even be helping to support you. I don't see anybody else in the boat, though. So I actually feel Aquarius, and actually, Aquarius, what are you? This is you, isn't it? Six of Swords, second deacon in Aquarius. That's you, because you're the 5, the 6, and the 7 of Swords is Aquarius energy. So that's definitely you there. I actually feel that there's somebody here who's going to be really nice and supportive. So I'm seeing supportive energy coming in, Aquarius, and from that supportive energy, where's it leading to? Aquarius finding a solution. All right, so you're going to find a solution on how you're going to try and accomplish whatever this is. We're going to quickly do this again. We've got somebody here. So the influence this week is all about strength. Somebody who's kind of, I don't think that they're really being strong, you know, really forceful, but they're kind of trying to get you to do something. They're cajoling you. They're using a softly, there you are, and they're using a softly approach here. But it's all about getting you to complete some form of a project here. Eight of Coins energy, probably because that they are worried. Nine of Swords energy. I'm going to see what they're worried about, actually. Let's have a quick look at what they're worried about. What is strength worried about? What is strength worried about in one card? Well, they're worried about a judgment. So maybe they're worried about being judged for not completing the work. All right, they're worried about being judged, I feel, because the judgment card can also be somebody who's levying a judgment about you, from you. But also judgment is like judgment day. So that's like the final deadline. So they're worried about being judged, but probably they're worried about a final deadline as well that they've got to reach. So what they do is they say, Aquarius, can you do this for me, please? Can you work on this project for me? Or can you help me out? Can you help me with this? Because you've got all the skills to do it. Now, in the last month, you've just come off the back of completing something here with the world energy showing here. The most likely outcome, though, I mean, it's not going to be your fault, but the most likely outcome is it's going to be disappointing. Three of Swords, you might just turn around to them and say, look, this can't be done in the time that you want it to be done with. I do feel, Aquarius, you're getting some support and empathy in there and understanding, all right, with the Queen of Cups energy. All right, I mean, it might even be coming from strength, as I've said. Strength might say, okay, I asked you to do something at a certain time, but I understand that you can't do it, so... you know, fair enough, I'll wait, that type of thing. But I see whoever it's coming from, I'm seeing very supportive energy coming in here. Now, the universe says that you're approaching this as the Knight of Swords, Knight of Wands. You're really going for it. I mean, you're trying your best. Do you see what I mean? There's no bad blood in this reading at all. You want to do your best by this person. This person's asked you for a favour, or they've asked you to complete something, and you're doing your best to do it. Knight of Wands energy. All right, you're really going for it. The universe says don't worry about it. It's going to be completed in perfect time. 10 of Cups energy. You could be doing it in the next 10 days. Your worries are the 10 of Wands energy. Worries and fears. So, sorry, fears and hopes. Fears would be that you're carrying too much. You're taking on too much responsibility. Too much work. Hope would be that you overcome this very stressful period. From the help and the support that you get, Aquarius, we see Aquarius, second deacon in Aquarius, 6 of Swords, not only overcoming the situation, but finally finding a solution. Lovely. All right. So let's have a quick look at what the advice is through the psychic heart. What's it called? The psychic tarot of the heart. So universe, spirit, what is the advice that you have for Aquarius on this reading? What is the advice that you have for Aquarius on this reading? Yeah, you do have challenging times. All right, so number 5. There are some challenging times here. All right, but you're going to move on from there. All right, so even though you are facing some challenges with the challenge card there, you are going to move on from that, okay? You will move on from that, okay? I think strengthening your bonds with others are going to allow you to shine as well. All right, so even though there might be for this week some chat, and it's only because I think that you have to get something completed. Somebody may have asked you for a favour, they want it done at a certain time. You can't get it done in that certain time, Aquarius, and you're being open and honest about it, and it's a tricky thing. I don't believe there's any bad blood in this. I don't believe the person's going to be angry or anything like that. In fact, if they're the Queen of Cups, they're being really understanding about it, and it's giving you room, as where it's leading to is you finishing this. It's leading to you finding a solution, 6 of Swords, but also being able to just kind of, you know, move on from the 5 of Swords, which is interesting because we've got kind of a number 5 here, the challenge. You know, you're moving on from that, and I think if you strengthen bonds, and you'll be strengthening bonds, or if you strengthen bonds, it's going to allow you to shine. But in the main, this challenging situation is going to move. It's going to shift, okay? Lovely reading to start the week off with, Aquarius. I'd like to say thanks ever so much for joining me on Carol's Universe. If you'd like to order a reading, click down on go to the link in the comment section. You'll be able to click on that link and get a reading from me. Also, I am doing now, it's been really, really successful. Thank you to everybody that ordered these readings. I've had a whole heap of them, which is why I'm a little bit late today as well, because as well as trying to finish year aheads off, I had an influx of Valentine's reading come through. So if you'd like your own Valentine's reading, I have put out a new campaign on the website. It's for 20-minute Valentine reading, up to 3 questions you get for 20 minutes. All right, so head on over to the website, have a look at that if you want a reading, and yeah, I'll speak to you guys soon. Have a great week. Take care. Bye bye.